5 years ago, the NBA shut down and Rudy Gobert became one of the most hated players in the league. But today we're going back to the 2019-20 NBA season to rewrite Rudy Gobert's career. The goal of this video is for him to make the Hall of Fame, and we're giving him 99 potential to help him out. Rudy Gobert is not going to win the Defensive Player of the Year, but the Jazz finished 64-18. Rudy Gobert finished the season averaging 7 points and 14 rebounds per game. We have to get his scoring up. The Jazz are the 1 seed, and in the first round they're going to a Game 7. In Game 6, the Kings might have put up the worst performance ever, and in Game 7 the Jazz are going to advance to the second round, and now they have to go up against Jokic and the Nuggets. They're going to make it out in 6, and now they have to play LeBron, Anthony Davis, and the Lakers, and they're going to sweep their way to the finals to go up against Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. And the Jazz are going to sweep the 76ers in the NBA Finals, and Rudy Gobert is an NBA champion. Donovan Mitchell is going to win the Finals MVP, and now the NBA is about to look a lot different. LaMelo gets drafted first overall to the Suns, Anthony Edwards is going to the Hawks, and with the 30th pick in the draft, the Jazz are going to get Desmond Bane. And player progression has Rudy Gobert moving up to a 93 overall. Donovan Mitchell is going to win the MVP, and James Wiseman, out of all people, wins the Rookie of the Year. Kawhi's going to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years, and the Jazz are going to finish 74-8 with the best regular season record ever. And Gobert's scoring got way better. He averaged 13 points and 14 rebounds per game. And with a record this good, the Jazz easily made the finals. And they have to go up against a Heat team with Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. Through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2. In Game 5, the Jazz are going to blow out the Heat. Donovan Mitchell had 30, and Rudy Gobert had a double-double. And in Game 6, the Jazz are going to win by 10 and win back-to-back NBA championships. And the 2021 draft looks so different. Mobley's going to the Magic, Scottie Barnes is going to the Bucks, Josh Giddey goes number 3 to the Timberwolves, Cade fell to the 6th pick, and Jalen Green fell to the 8th pick. And with the last pick in the first round, the Jazz are going to get Herb Jones. And Rudy Gobert's up to a 95 overall. He's officially the best player on the team. Luka's going to win his first MVP at the age of 23. Josh Giddey's going to win Rookie of the Year. And Rudy Gobert is going to win his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 16 points and 14 rebounds per game. And Rudy Gobert is going to make the All-NBA second team with Donovan Mitchell. And Kevin Durant left the Nets to go to the Cavs. The Jazz are the 4 seed. They're 49-33. And in the first round, they're going up against James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and the Rockets. And after winning back-to-back championships, they're going to lose in the first round. And James Harden's going to go on to win the Finals MVP. Him and Westbrook finally have a ring. And in season number 4, player progression has Rudy Gobert going up to a 96. And he has a boost for some reason, so he's tied for the best player in the league. And the Jazz team looks a lot different. They got Wendell Carter Jr., Robert Williams, and Mikal Bridges. Luka wins back-to-back MVPs. Paolo wins the Rookie of the Year. And Rudy Gobert is going to win his 4th Defensive Player of the Year, tying the record. And LeBron left the Lakers to join the Spurs. The Jazz finished as the 1 seed with 56 wins. And in the first round, they're going up against the Suns team with LaMelo Ball, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. Through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2. And in Game 5, the Jazz are going to blow out the Suns to take a 3-2 lead. Donovan Mitchell had 31, and Rudy Gobert had 18. And in Game 7, we have another blowout. The Jazz are going to make it out of the first round. Donovan Mitchell had 27 and 14, and Rudy Gobert dropped 22. In the second round, they have to face the Nuggets in the playoffs again. And through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2. The Jazz are going to blow out the Nuggets and win by 30. And Rudy Gobert was the leading scorer with 28 points and 21 rebounds. And in Game 6, we have a 1-point game with less than 2 minutes to go. Jamal Murray's going to throw it down low to Jokic. He takes the fade over Gobert, and it's off. Rudy Gobert's going to come set the screen for Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's going to take the midi over Jamal Murray. Gobert with the rebound. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to miss the layup. And Jokic gets the board. Now we have Bobo being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. I hate that matchup. And the Nuggets are up by 3. Donovan Mitchell's going to use the screen. He gets a wide open 3. And it's off. Less than a minute to go. We have the Nuggets on the fast break. Jamal Murray gets left wide open, but he misses the 3. I don't think the Jazz have scored a single point since we hopped into this game. Donovan Mitchell's going to get past Jamal Murray, and he forces the layup on Bobo. So now the Nuggets are on the verge of forcing a Game 7. Jokic in the post being guarded by Gobert is going to force the layup. It's off, and the Jazz have 10 seconds. They have one more chance here to tie the game. Niang is running back to the 3. He's going to swing it to Robert Williams, to a wide open Wendell Carter Jr., and he ties the game up with 1 second to go. All the Jazz have to do is play defense. They leave Jordan Clarkson wide open, and the Nuggets are going to force a Game 7. I don't know what kind of defense that was from Donovan Mitchell. He was so open. Gobert carried that game, but it doesn't matter because we're going to a Game 7. And in Game 7, we have another close one. All the Jazz have to do is hold this lead, but that defense on that play was terrible, and they're only up 1 now. Wendell Carter's going to come set the screen for Donovan Mitchell. He's going to make his way into the paint. I don't know what kind of shot that was, and Jokic gets the board. Why is Donovan Mitchell on Jokic in the post? They're going to send the double team. Fernando gets left wide open, and he's going to miss the 3. Donovan Mitchell with the ball in the mid-range is trying to make his way into the paint. He's getting clamped up. and he's somehow gonna make the shot to put the Jazz up 3. The Nuggets don't have much time here. They probably need a 3-pointer, and Jamal Murray, I don't know what he was thinking, but now we have Rudy Gobert going to the free throw line. Gobert's first free throw's up, and he knocks it down, and to give the Jazz a 5-point lead, his second free throw's good. The Nuggets don't have much time left. Jamal Murray's gonna make his way into the paint, and Gobert's gonna get the block to help the Jazz win Game 7. And in the conference finals, they have to go up against LeBron and the Spurs. The Jazz are gonna make it out in 5, and they're back in the finals. And it looks like they have a rematch against Anthony Davis and the Heat. Through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2, and in Game 5, the Jazz are gonna blow out the Heat to take a 3-2 lead. But in Game 6, we have another close one. The Jazz are only up by 2. They're gonna go down low to Bam. He takes the hook over Gobert to tie the game up. Now we have Dennis Smith Jr. He's gonna use the screen from Gobert, and he gets swatted by Bam. Now we have the Heat on the fast break. They find Killian Hayes, and he misses the wide open mid-range. Gobert's gonna hit Donovan Mitchell coming off the screen, but he's gonna miss the deep 3. Emmanuel Mudiay is gonna use the screen from Bam, and he misses the 3 as well. Dennis Smith Jr. on the ISO is gonna make his way into the paint, and he does a nice up and under to give the Jazz the lead. The Heat are gonna go back down low to Bam in the paint, and Rudy Gobert is gonna swat it. So now we have Dennis Smith Jr. at the free throw line. His first one's good, and to put the Jazz up 4, his second free throw is gonna bounce in. The Heat are down 4. They don't have much time here. Mike Conley's gonna hit Tyler Hero for the 3. It's no good. And Rudy Gobert and the Jazz are gonna win their 3rd championship. And in the 2023 draft, Wemby's gonna go to the Pistons, and Lonzo Ball of all people are gonna win the MVP. Wemby's gonna win Rookie of the Year, and Siakam's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. The Jazz are the 2nd seed. They finished 58-24, and Rudy Gobert has his best season. He's up to 18 points and 12 rebounds per game. In the first round, the Jazz are playing the Grizzlies. They're gonna win in 5, and in the second round, they have to play this Lakers team with Cade Cunningham and Scotty Barnes. And of course, it's going to a Game 7. And all the Jazz have to do is hold the lead for 2 minutes. I don't know how Cade is so open. He's gonna pull the mid-range, and he misses it somehow. Donovan Mitchell's gonna throw it down low to Wendell Carter Jr. Why did he take a fade? He could have had an easy layup. Cade being guarded by Georges Niang is gonna blow right by him. He takes the floater, and it's off. Wendell Carter being guarded by Scotty Barnes is going to take the deep hook, and he puts the Jazz up 5. Cade on the other end is going to use the screen. He pulls another mid-range, and this time he makes it. The Jazz keep going down low to Wendell Carter. He's going to swing it to Gobert, and he puts the Jazz back up 5. I don't know who decided putting Niang on Cade is a good idea. He's going to easily make his way into the paint, but he's gonna miss the layup. And the Jazz are gonna win Game 7 and move on to the conference finals. And Mikal Bridges led the team with 33 points. He shot 8 for 8 from 3. And in the conference finals, the Jazz have to go up against Kyrie, Kawhi, and Paul George. And in back-to-back playoff series, the Jazz are in a Game 7. But in Game 7, they're gonna blow out the Clippers to make the NBA Finals. And in the finals, they're going up against the 76ers for a second time. And that didn't go too well. They get swept, and Ben Simmons is gonna win the Finals MVP. Season number 6, Rudy Gobert is up to a 98 overall. Luka's gonna win his 3rd MVP, and Rudy Gobert is gonna win his 5th Defensive Player of the Year, breaking the record for the most all time. And he keeps getting better. He's up to 21 points per game. The Jazz are the 2 seed going up against the Timberwolves in the first round, and in a Game 7, the Jazz are only up by 1. Donovan Mitchell's gonna throw it down low to Gobert. That was a risky pass, but Gobert's gonna put the Jazz up 3. D'Angelo Russell still being on the Timberwolves is kind of weird, and that's a charging foul. So now the Jazz get the ball back. DeLon Wright's gonna throw it down low to Rudy Gobert in the post. He's gonna force the layup, and he gets fouled. His first free throw's up, and he knocks it down. And to give the Jazz a 5-point lead, his second free throw's gonna miss. D'Lo's gonna swing it to Taylor Hendricks from the top of the key, and he's gonna miss the 3. DeLon Wright's gonna throw it down low to Rudy Gobert again. They keep feeding him, and he's gonna put the Jazz up 6. D'Lo on the ISO tries to make his way into the paint. He gets clamped up, and Gobert's gonna get the board. Donovan Mitchell on the fast break's gonna drive right by Josh Giddey, and he's gonna miss the layup. D'Lo in the post is gonna take the layup. I don't know how that went in or what he was doing, but now the Timberwolves need to stop here badly. They're full court pressing. Mikal Bridges is wide open, and he's gonna put the Jazz back up 6. The Timberwolves don't have much time left. Taylor Hendricks gets a wide open 3, and we have a 3-point game. Donovan Mitchell knocked down both free throws. Now we have D'Lo making his way into the paint, and the Jazz have to go back to the free throw line. Donovan Mitchell knocks down both free throws again. D'Lo's gonna swing it to Royce O'Neal for 3. It's off, and the Jazz are gonna win Game 7. Donovan Mitchell had 30 points and 14 assists, and Gobert had 21 points and 12 rebounds. And of course, after taking a 3-1 lead, the Jazz let the Lakers force a Game 7. But in Game 7, the Jazz are going to blow out the Lakers to move on to the conference finals. And Donovan Mitchell had 35-7, Gobert had 26-14. And in the conference finals, they have to face the Nuggets. And in all 3 of the Jazz playoff series, they've gone to Game 7. But finally, their luck would run out. The Nuggets are going to beat them. Season number 7, Gobert's going to stay at 98. Luka's insane. He's 27 years old and has 4 MVPs already. Cooper Flagg's going to win the Rookie of the Year. Gobert's stats go down a little bit, and the Jazz are the 3 seed. And they're in their 4th Game 7 in a row. And the Jazz are gonna blow it. It looked like they had the win in the first quarter, but they lost every other quarter. Gobert's starting to drop, but he's still a 97. Bro, Luka's just too good. And Gobert's averages pretty much stay the same, but the Jazz drop down to the 6th seed, and they're gonna lose in 5 in the first round. Gobert stays at a 97 overall, and Luka just tied the record, winning his 6th MVP at the age of 29. Gobert has his best scoring season. He's up to 21 points and 10 rebounds per game, and the Jazz are up to the 4 seed. They're gonna sweep their way out of the first round, but they're gonna get eliminated by the same team 2 seasons in a row. And Luka's insane. He just won his 3rd Finals MVP in a row. I guess Gobert's not dropping anymore. He stays at a 97. This dude's never gonna stop winning MVPs. Rudy Gobert gets slightly better. He's up to 21 points and 11 rebounds per game, and the Jazz are the 4 seed. And they're gonna lose to the Spurs for the 3rd season in a row. Rudy Gobert still a 97, and at the age of 37, he's gonna win his first MVP. He averaged 26 points and 11 rebounds per game. His points per game went way up, and he's also gonna win his 6th Defensive Player of the Year. The Jazz are the 4 seed, and they have to go up against Wemby and the Rockets in the first round. And of course they're gonna lose. And the Rockets go on to win the finals as the 5 seed. Season number 12, Gobert still a 97. Let's see if he can win another MVP. Luka's gonna go on to win his 8th MVP, and Gobert's gonna finish 2nd in MVP. He averaged 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. The Jazz are the 8th seed, and they're gonna win the play-in game, so they're playing the 2nd seed. Nice, Gobert's gonna lose the MVP race to Luka and lose to him in the playoffs. And Luka's gonna win his 4th championship and 4th Finals MVP. And at the age of 39, Gobert's still a 97 overall. Luka's gonna win his 9th MVP. Gobert's gonna finish 5th in the MVP race, and he averaged 26 points and 11 rebounds. And in the play-in, the Jazz are the 7th seed this time, and they're not even gonna make the playoffs. Gobert's 40 years old now. He's still a 97. Wemby's gonna win his first MVP. Gobert's gonna finish 4th in MVP, and he averaged 29 points and 10 rebounds per game. The Jazz were probably bad if he didn't win with these stats. Yep. The Jazz didn't even make the playoffs. Gobert's gonna retire at the age of 41 as a 3-time champion, a 1-time MVP, a 15-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA, and 6-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. That might be enough to make the Hall of Fame. But before we look at that, let's look at his career numbers. He finished with 26,000 points. We changed his whole career. He finished 3rd all-time in rebounds, and he was 4th all-time in blocks. Moment of truth, is that enough for him to make the Hall of Fame? And yes, it is. So the challenge is complete. I can't believe Luka won 9 MVPs. If you want to see me put him in the EuroLeague, click the video on the screen right now.